great day. But Saturday mornings, it's really funny how you look forward to Saturday mornings. They always get my day started off great. Even if I've got a lot of things to do today, the early mornings are always good. And starting these things, it seems like I don't even remember how many years ago now. It's so wow, because we have multiple countries. We used to have a few states. Now we got multiple countries on. And I think you're going to see this over the next 6 months, this go from more extreme. I've been watching and it's just been exciting times. But, for those of you that are here this morning, the new product, I'm going to make a couple of comments before I turn it to Todd, because he's kind of got some things. He kind of planned this day out. Sometimes we go back and forth, and Todd said, you don't plan anything anymore. I think it's because Todd just gets excited about something and he just decides what we're going to do. So that's good. I'm happy with that. And I'm also kind of slowed down a lot. But guys, if you have not tried the new Renew product, I am going to tell you, you are missing out. It is absolutely blowing my mind. The more I've thought about it, it has made me more energized about the business, not just about life, because I see a product that is as amazing as all the products that the companies have put out. And I'm speaking of all the original companies, but we're now new age. I mean, I have now become my goodness, I'm envious because I'm out of Blue Frog too. I saw somebody drinking one, and I'm doing so many different things. I see the noni, and I drank some noni already this morning. Yet, I'm gonna be honest, for every brand, it doesn't matter what it is. I am so big on this Renew because I'm seeing so many things happen to myself, and the more people I talk to, I'm not going to go into some names, but I can tell you this: I have got people that have not been active in my business that are absolutely ready to get on fire with Renew. I believe an entire business can be built and never mention anything else. I am convinced you can build an entire organization around Renew. Matter of fact, to prove that point, I'm going to do it. I've literally, for the first time in many years, have gone out, started calling and contacting people, and they're excited about Renew. But with that, that's what this morning is about, is Renew and the 28-day challenge. I'm going to bring Todd up. Todd has kind of put this together, and I know he's got Tracy with us, who is as well on his own Renew. But if you'll, Todd, are you with us? You with your new system?
I'm with you. I had to switch cameras. I am in the 21st century without good internet, so my new camera was pulling down my drag, so I had to switch back to my iPad. That's the way life goes. Hey, speaking of Renew, Chris, I think Anthony this morning is going to kick off in the chat room. Somebody's going to win a free box of Renew as we start. So, Ant, you know how to do it better than I do. I'm going to flip it to you and let you give a box of Renew away.
All right, everybody. So I know it's bright and early, so you got to wake on up. But in the chat, to win the box of Renew, the first person to tell me when this 28-day challenge starts, you get a free box of Renew. So in the chat, just put it in there. And matter of fact, Todd, we'll make it two of them, Todd. So we'll make it two of them. We'll make it two. And the number 25 person that puts it in there. We'll make it two of them, number 1 and number 25. I'm going to save the chat, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to highlight it. You're going to get a box of Renew sent to your house. All right, Todd.
I think I saw Will Garrison pop in first. I got no idea who came in at number 25. You'll have to come back and tell us in just a second.
Okay.
But I think I saw Will first, so it wouldn't surprise me. Will's on the ball out there. So, yes, we're going to tie together. Kristen Doyle and Tracy Ternberg are here this morning. We're going to tie together. I think the Renew 28-day challenge is called Rev Up with Renew. Well, we're going, because we don't really have a lot of before and after pictures. We have local testimonials, meaning every meeting I go into, I hear Renew testimonials, but we don't have like this stockpile of them for everybody to use everywhere. So on the Level Up website, we're going to launch a 28-day challenge that's going to coincide with the launch of the Renew challenge. All begins on May the 1st. So the first requirement on this Renew Level Up challenge is that you take a before and after picture. And we want you to tie this Renew to any product that you love. Does not matter to us which one. If you want to do Renew and Slenderize, if if you want to do Renew and Noni, if you want to do Renew and Limu, it does not, if you want to do Renew and everything, but what we want you to do on the Level Up site, so we can get this smorgasbord of testimonials, before and afters. This is what I did. This is what happened. Is starting on May the 1st, you're going to put your before picture out there, and you're going to list what products you're taking. And we're going to post for 28 days straight in that Level Up website. Things we're feeling, things we're eating, things we're doing, energy levels. As Chris says, libido levels. That's Chris's favorite part. He says he spikes his wife's drink every morning with a little Limu in it. So, Chris, I don't mean to tell you the story, but I've heard you say it so many times. It's ingrained in.
Okay.
But so we're going to go through a couple of other things, but the first thing I want to do is I want to throw it over to Tracy, because we're also going to do Level Up Phase 1, 2, and the Beast Mode along with it. And we're going to call it Level Up for Summer, Rev Up for Summer, Rev Up with Renew for Summer. So we're going to see how this Renew takes everybody's body with whatever products you're already taking and just totally transform you on a 28-day commitment. And it's yes. So I see Paul sees your secret, Chris. There's a lot of chime-ins on that. Everybody's forgotten everything else I'm talking about. They're focused on you spiking your wife's drink with Renew. Not much else can be said, huh?
You gotta be careful. Tell Todd. I've already figured out you can't. It's just like in this industry, it's very difficult to keep a secret. But you tell Todd anything, he's gonna tell it. Now, I won't tell anybody. He just tells it on the Zoom the next morning. He knows that's true. He don't even know what to say right now.
That's not true. You said that in front of 2 big meetings. I've heard it. You're not going to throw me completely under the bus. But I can't keep a secret when it's good news. That's for sure. I like to share. Okay. So Tracy, let's go to you first out there. And as a matter of fact, Chris, before we go to Tracy and Kristen, you had told me Tommy Seitzer had a crazy Renew story, but he had to get off the Zoom early. So we were going to use his story before we got going. So let's do Tommy first, and we'll go to Kristen and Tracy, because I think Kristen's got to get off early too.
Yeah, Tommy, you there? I know they're on. You got to make sure you unmute. Unmute. And I wanted Tommy to tell this story because I heard it on a Zoom this week. We were doing a presentation, and he told the story, and I said we need to tell that on Saturday morning. So Tommy, you with us?
Yes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can. I mean, you've got some amazing stories in the company, but this last one, I think you need. This just absolutely blows my mind. So why don't I'll just leave it to you, and you explain what's going on with your leg and you since you started.
Okay. Well, back in 1974, I broke my leg, had a bad motorcycle wreck, and tore my knee up, calf my leg up. I broke my femur, and it broke it at an angle, and it come out of the skin, and it tore a bunch of nerves up in my leg, and it never did really. I was 14 then. It never did really bother me until I was about 30. Then I had a numb streak come inside of my leg about 2 inches wide, and it went all the way down to my knee. And the doctors just said it was nerve damage. Said you'll live the rest of your life that way. So there's nothing we can do about it. So, and it's been bothering me for years. If I was standing around on concrete 10 minutes, about as long as I could stand, I'd have to sit down because it'd get my back to hurt and my leg, whole leg about go numb. Well, we got started on this Renew. I guess we was late starters on it. We probably didn't start till middle of January or so. And since then, that numb spot on the side of my leg it's not completely feels like the rest of the leg. It's still a little bit numb, but I can stand around now for an hour and a half at a time before I have to sit down. My leg just don't get to hurting anymore. And this is the only thing I've changed in anything since I've been on these products. I mean, the mower and all didn't do it, but this Renew in the last couple of months has, I guess it's healing those nerves or something that I tore up 40 something years ago. So
you got your, in just in a matter of a couple of months, you're starting to get the feeling back. Besides the
Yeah.
less pain,
Yeah.
you said it's still numb a little, but it's compared to the way it was, that about 80% of it was gone. Was that what I believe I heard you say on the last week?
Yeah. It's about that much. It just still just a little bit numb, but it's not much. And it don't hurt me to just stand around now like it used to. Used to, I'd stand 10, 15 minutes, I'd have to sit down. And the other day I was standing out the farm shop and I was in a pair of wore out rubber boots, which are not comfortable. And I stood there, I noticed, I don't know, hour and a half, we standing around there talking, and I never did sit down. So it has helped me in that way, plus making me sleep better.
We ain't gonna talk about all the other stuff with you. We got we won't embarrass Linda. Judy's downstairs, but I mean, I just think when we got to thinking about Todd's the guy, the kinesiologist, and these guys that knows all about why it's doing it, or Kristen. But I had not heard someone having numbness in areas like Dummy had, and I just heard it this week. He had not told me about this, so we appreciate you getting on to tell us that. Todd, do you want to ask any questions, or Tracy?
No, to coincide with that, I'll tell you another great testimonial. Peter Lamas, who brought his shampoo conditioner line to the Quick platform. A lot of people heard him speak in Utah or met him in Utah, but he flew to Florida this week and forgot his Renew. So his secretary, Carol, you know her, Chris, real well. She was texting me on Monday saying, Peter's in Florida. He forgot his Renew. He didn't sleep last night. Can you get it to him? I said, the only problem was I said, where is he? And she said, Miami. And I said, well, I'm only 11 hours away. So I can, but it's probably going to have to come UPS. But that's pretty spectacular that you forget that. But Tracy, I see you're popping up now. Let's go to you and talk a little bit about this Renew, Rev Up, Level Up, all combined challenge that we're going to kick off on May the 1st with these posts every day to get us the material.
Yeah, absolutely, Todd. Thanks for having me on today. First of all, I think Kristen's got to be doing this if she listens to her dad talk about his Renew testimony, right? I can see her on cam like, please don't talk, Dad. But Renew, I tell you, it's the one thing everyone on this call, I believe, probably has the one thing in common, which is Renew as a product. Like, I drink Shinoni, that's my mainstay, but a lot of people are Limu and Moa and all this. But the one thing that unites us all probably is Renew. And that's just a testament to how powerful that product is. And when you combine that with the level up stage, the 30-day challenge, the 60-day challenge, beast mode challenges within the supercharge, like you said, Todd, rev up your level up, right? And so it's like you really want to make your level up, your lifestyle challenge change to just be incredible. Adding Renew to that is going to be absolutely the number one thing you can do to rev up your level up. And so we're starting May 1st. Is it May 1st or May 2nd? Is it Monday or is it Sunday? I don't know which day it is. I don't have a calendar in front of me. But we're starting this new level up, rev up, Renew challenge. And I tell you what, we're going to be posting into Level Up on a daily basis. Get your before and afters. That's one thing that we don't have on Renew is a bunch of before and afters, like you said, Todd. So we're excited to be kicking this off. Because I tell you what, it's going to kick summer off for Level Up and for New Age in a way that's never been done before.
Yeah, I think May 1st is the kickoff on that Renew sheet, but I think May 2nd is that Monday when we'll start posting pictures. You're more than welcome to go ahead and take your before picture this week. We wanted to announce it a full week ahead of time because some people may not have their Renew in stock. I know tomorrow night, I think it's already in the X office, but tomorrow night on Bryn and Andrea's Sunday night call, they're going to be talking about the new 10-pack of Renew. If you want to get a 10-pack and get 8 or 9 or 10 friends to do the 28-day challenge with you, I think that would be fantastic. Really off subject, probably shouldn't even share this on a Saturday morning call, but it literally just happened, so it's on my mind. But my South Alabama group has a new couple in, and one of the ladies owns 3 I guess you call them sex shops, and she came in with multiple of those packs, the 10 packs, and she's going to sell them for $6 a piece off the counter. So it made me think, that might also work in gyms, in grocery stores, you name it. It's a really unique product that you can't find somewhere else. And especially for us men, we all know it works the first day. You just feel younger the next morning when you wake up. You have vivid dreams. It's a right now product. So kind of keep that in mind too, that if you've got that platform, flea markets, whatever it may be a great selling individual pack product. Unlike Mow, it just seems to work a little quicker. Kristen, when we kick this off, we're going to coincide the level up. We want people totally committed on this. So the Level Up 1 program just requires us to eat right. If you want to lose weight, follow the Slenderized program to the T. It requires us to drink our water, to stay away from the junk food, and it requires us to just move, whether you want to walk 2 miles, jog a mile, really doesn't matter. Whatever activity you want to, just if you're in that walk 2 mile category, just 30 to 40 minutes of some type of activity, and then post it. And then the Level Up 2 adds in don't drink alcohol, but that's for the ones that want like a crazy 28-day challenge to really reset their body. I'm gonna go for the whole deal this time, Kristen. I'm gonna go beast mode with you. I'm gonna be practicing the rest of this week. So, Kristen, I'm going to turn it to you. I want you to tell, I know you've got a crazy Renew story with a guy in your gym that's a professional cyclist. I want you to share his story, but then I want you to go through clearly with us the beast mode for those that want to go all out this 28 days and just get the best before and after picture they've ever put out there.
Yeah, sure. So I'll do his quick story. He couldn't be on this morning because he is a professional cyclist. And so he goes around the country doing cycling tournaments with a professional team, and he's been coming to me for nutritional help, and then that's been working good, trying to get his weight down a little bit so he can be faster on the bike. And Renew came in, and he started it, it was a little over a month ago, and he's not an older guy, he's in his mid-30s, but still this product can work for people who are still peaking in their HGH levels. And anyhow, he wears fancy watches like I do and has way more gadgets than I do on his bike. And his coach lives in a different state. So all of his stats get just synced over because that's, they can just be uploaded and synced over. And his coach called him after about a week of being on Renew and said, "What are you doing different? You're not slumping, you have good times, but then, the next day might be a slump." His progress was staying consistent, and actually his output was getting a little bit better just with 1 week. And he's like, I'm not as tired. And I've started doing some nutritional products, and the coach was like, "Well, whatever you're doing, you need to stay on it because it's obviously starting to work for you on a recovery basis." And he just says to me, he's like, I'm just sleeping better, which is key for recovery, but also his endurance is better. He just says he's not getting tired. He's not wiped. And he feels like training. So the motivation is there too each day, because when you're tired, sometimes it's hard to get on your bike and ride 80 miles. He said, I'm just not fatiguing like I was. So that's really encouraging to see that it's working for younger people and people who are involved in professional sports. So, that is his testimony. And then I'm going to roll into beast mode real fast because I think this has been a scary, again, I say that every time, it's kind of a scary phase. When we originally talked about doing the rev up, your level up, I was like, man, I'm going to do beast mode with y'all this time. I don't even want to do my own program for 60 days because it's a lot of work to remember to do. You get tired, you have other stuff you want to do, but I was like, I'll commit to it. And then we decided it's going to be 28 days. And I think that is so much more appealing because we can all do something for 4 weeks. It's 28 days, notch it off. I'm going to post myself doing beast mode every single day to prove that I will do my own workout. And I think it'll be much easier to know that other people can do it for 28 days too. And you can also do the modified version. So I will show you the modified versions. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to video full out. And I'm going to video some modified ways to do your push-ups, your squats, your burpees, and your sit-ups, okay? So pick your version, go 28 days with it, and yeah, I think everybody can do it. Let me tell you what beast mode is really fast. So we have the 200 rep challenge. That's what I think everybody gets a little afraid of, because it is 50 burpees, 50 push-ups, 50 jump squats, and 50 sit-ups. I promise it won't take that long. Once you start it, your first week will be the longest week it takes, and you're going to get so much faster on it. We watched Todd after Destin get so much faster on it. He says he still does it, but now we're going to get to see if he's still doing it starting May 1st, and if he's gotten better at it. And then you're going to also do the workout of the week that I choose. It will not be anything crazy hard, but you need to video yourself, put it up, share it, and show people you're doing it. Hashtag yourself, you're doing it. I'm going to start pushing it this week and see how many people I can get to join me. And we all just need to hashtag level up beast mode. Encourage people to do it with you. Beast mode also comes with a couple other challenges like journaling and things like that. But I'm really challenging to do the physical aspects of it, and impress yourself, and then you'll impress others with it as well.
And Kristen, why don't you tell them your personal
Make sure
you didn't tell your story, because you said you're into the gadgets. You told me that you had some changes based on your times and running and exertion. I don't know exactly, but I think it's important to know that somebody working out. We always talk about just like me, the old guys is liking it, but I'm not working out. So that'd be good for you to tell what your experience.
Okay. Yeah, I actually have 2 Renew testimonies now. First, I just noticed my paces and I'm not okay. People think I'm a fast runner, but I actually have to work on my running. I'm not really built to be a fast runner. I really have to train to run fast. And I do 2-mile loops once a week. I do it multiple times a week, but once a week I do a 2-mile loop warm up, and I just literally see how fast I can run it. Once a week I'll just go and will kind of kill myself to run it. And after 2 weeks of using Renew, I dropped my pace by 45 seconds. In the running world, that is a really big drop. And I was really impressed with myself. I might have sent a little brag to my husband, who is a fast runner, because he is 6'5" and weighs 200 pounds. And I was like, I can actually keep up with you now. So that was my first notice, that I was just quicker. My rate of perceived exertion, I always run it like an 8 or a 9 on that loop. And I was not wearing out at a much faster pace. And that was literally the only thing I changed, was adding Renew in, which kind of coincides with what my cyclist said. His output was better without fatiguing. And then recently, y'all know I own a gym. So I had a bunch of Renew, and one of the boxes was supposed to be mine, but one of my customers wanted it. And I was like, okay, that's fine. You can have it. Well, I ran out of my Renew like 2 days later, and I had not purchased any. So I was out of it for like a week. And I was always one to wake up in the middle of the night multiple times a night because I didn't sleep sound. And within about 2 nights, I was up every hour again. The first night I got my Renew back, I completely slept through the night again. So I really do think that it has a lot of influence on good sleep and promotes good sleep. If nothing else, like, that's a game changer for me, because that is the time you get recovery. Also, good sleep cycles helps keep your body fat down. You're more productive the next day. You're not groggy the next day. There's way more benefits to Renew than just good sleep. But for me alone, sleep is super important. And I know now I will not sell my box to someone else. We'll just order them a box. So.
Yeah, so on the box, it says our patent-pending, scientifically tested formula triggers your body's natural growth hormone production to help naturally slow the cellular aging process, helping you look and feel younger. Human growth hormone production is shown to help all of these things. Okay, so just back, so we also want to hashtag this. What we're going to track with all week is called Rev Up Your Summer, because we want to rev it up both financially and physically. I'm just going to remind you, it launches officially. We all start posting a week from Monday. You're more than welcome to take before pictures today, tomorrow, Monday. You can post all next week. We just want to get a simultaneous posting going that following week so we can get all kind of rev up stories. make sure you document what products you're taking with it. So if you're a Renew Noni person, a Renew Lamu person, Renew Moa, Renew in all the products, whatever it is, Renew in 5 products, you just name it. But make sure you document that in your post so people can kind of know, and we'll see your before and after and say, oh, I want to be that person. I need to take exactly what they're taking. So that's all that's required. Before and after, take your products. But we want you to level up along the way. So if you go to the Level Up Facebook site, up under files, you can print off the PDF that shows you Level Up Phase 1, Level Up Phase 2, and Beast Mode. So we would love for you to really go all in for 28 days, and let's see if we can churn out some crazy before and after pictures. Because Kristen, you see it in your gym all the time. People that commit for 28 days can make a total transformation in their body in 28 days. Doesn't take a lifetime to make a big difference. And then Tracy and Kristen, if I can come back to you in 1 second. We've got 2 more guests. I just want to get to them real quick. And they're at this stage because they're going to both they both are currently revving up their business, and they both have Rev Up Renew stories. So David Daugherty, let's go to you first in South Alabama. You've got a crazy good Renew story, but simultaneously, I was at your meeting Thursday night, and you've got real momentum right dead center, the middle of the spring in your business.
Yeah, Todd, can you hear me? Sorry, I
Got you loud and clear.
I had to come back inside. Somebody fired up a weed eater out there, but yeah. So Renew, for one, Chris was absolutely right. You could build a business just on Renew. For 2.5 years, I've sold a lot of transformation packs and a lot of MOA, a lot of slenderized drops. That's been my primary target. Lately, Renew has taken over that spot. I have people coming to me asking me for Renew before they ask for anything else. So you're right, Chris. You could absolutely build a business just around Renew. But as far as what it's done for me personally, I started taking this back in October. And one of the things I noticed right away is at 50 years old, I would have to get up and go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a night. And when you do that, it interrupts your sleep cycles, and you're fatigued the next day. You're tired. When the alarm goes off, you don't want to get out of bed. But when I started taking the Renew, I started sleeping through the night immediately. So with that came, when you wake up in the morning, you're fresh. When your feet hit the floor, you're running, you're ready to go. You feel better. You're energetic. So that alone is well worth the product. And then the other side I'll go ahead and talk about is the libido side. So if you're like me, I'm 50 years old, I'm midlife, and I have a wife that's 20 years younger than me. So, as far as a person's body and physiologically goes, we're at 2 different stages in our life. Well, when I started with the Renew, it reset me back to equivalent to my wife's age. So it's been very nice. It's somebody said, I think it might have been Melissa Jackson, and them said it in Destin, a marriage saver. So it's been wonderful. So yeah, Todd, it's 100% a good product, and you could absolutely grow a business just on this one. Thank you.
And what do you think your keys to your business really having good momentum in it right now? What's going on in your organization?
Well, we hit some good people. All of our people are good people. Everybody's good-hearted. We built with our weekly presentations. We have built a community, kind of like a support group / community, where we're all friends. We're all invested in each other, but we all pour into each other and help each other, whether we're cross line, down line, up line. It doesn't matter. Lines don't matter. Everybody helps everybody to grow a business. We may have a new guest there, and 4 or 5 people on the team may have been talking to the person and feeding them information and dripping on them to let them know, what we have to offer. And even one of those person will be getting team lead bonus, obviously, but it took a whole team effort to get people to come and listen to what we have to offer. But when you do that, you build a community of people that care and invest in people and want to help people. And that's the bottom line. We're in the business of helping people. And so that's really where our momentum is coming from.
And speaking of that, Ken Bailey, you may have a renewed testimonial too, but Ken, you told me something day before yesterday on the phone. I said, you got to share this because Chris is seeing the same thing in his organization. But Ken, you said since June, and by the way, Ken Bailey has a massive business. This isn't like 2 going to 4. This is like 5,000 going to 10. But you told me, Ken, that your auto ships have doubled since July. Can you talk a little bit about the rev up going on in your organization right now?
Yeah, Todd, we're seeing company wide is seeing momentum. As you know, Europe is way up, Canada's way up, the US is up. Todd, I believe primarily it's the timing. We're coming out of COVID, hopefully, and being able to get back to face-to-face meetings. The economy is not looking so good. So what I've seen, I know you have with meetings, is there's more people receptive to what we do. I've been in the industry 21 years, 19 years full time. I've never seen a time, Todd, Chris, Tracy, y'all have seen this, where people are more receptive to what we do. I mean, you think about it, they've been stuck at home maybe for 2 years and liking it, don't want to get back into traffic and all that kind of stuff, looking for products that help the immune system. And, we've got all that. So I definitely have seen not only our auto deliveries, subscriptions way up, Todd. I can tell you that my matching check the last 3 weeks has been the biggest it's been in over 2 years. And I believe if you understand our compensation plan, matching check is the best way to measure momentum. Not just 1 week, it's been up 40% 3 weeks in a row, which means you got other people on your team making money, and that's more sustainable and a real sign of momentum. Because if your business is young, not mature, many of you experience where your base commissions will be up 1 week or your matching bonus up 1 week and then it drops off. By the way, that's totally normal in your first few years in the business. But when you get a more mature business, 9 years here with New Age, and you see it stay up 40% 3 weeks in a row, then that's the sign of momentum, Todd, and very, very exciting. And a lot of it's, like I said, the timing, but also company-wise, the Renew product that we've been talking about all morning, that has something to do with it. The new live shows the company have been doing, are fantastic. They've been putting some of our most popular products on loyalty and flash sales. I mean, we had Rejuvenex for 50% off wholesale last week. So all that's playing into it. And but going forward, I think the economy itself, guys, don't forget, for the last several years, nobody in the housing market, the building market, mortgage, they haven't been available. They're busy. Their business is exploding. Well, interest rates are definitely on the rise. They're over 5% for mortgages for the first time in I don't know how many years last week, and going to go up more. The economists have already said that. That's going to open up more people to be receptive. And one more thing I want to mention, I didn't think about this, but I've had it happen twice in the last 3 weeks, Todd. People who used to be in the network marketing industry. I've got one guy, you know about him in Richmond. He's getting ready to fly out to Utah. He had retired from the industry for like 7 or 8 years. He saw the fact, hey, the timing is right for our industry. He's coming out of retirement and restarting because of the timing of where we're at. Maybe that's more than you expected me to say, but I was thinking about it this morning and trying to put all those thoughts together about the timing, folks. And all that to say this, if you aren't out there taking action yourself, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but I'm just urging you, take action over the next 24, 36 months. The timing's never been better for our company and never been better for the industry in my lifetime.
I mean, I agree with you totally, Todd. And one thing I want to add, Todd, that we didn't mention about David, you know what? He has been so consistent. And that is one of the things we didn't point out. It's that weekly meeting. And I remember when he was thinking he ought to not do this. It's not, he's not getting enough people there. But then we went down and did a Super Saturday with a packed house. But he's consistent, and it may not be no guests that day, but they still come back. And but everybody's working toward guests. I think sometimes, and I'm just going to be straight up with people, we're always looking for a shortcut. Is that not what we do in life with every business? We want the shortcut. So like Kristen in her gym, I want that shortcut. I want to be able to say, hey, I just drink some juice and then I'm in shape. Well, it ain't going to work that way. And our business consistency in the things that maybe not always be the most fun part of our business. And I hate to say it any other way. Everybody wants a shortcut. I do. The Zooms have been great, but let's face it, Todd, you got me saying this all the time now, and I've forgotten it. And that is income producing activities. And all this.
Kristen,
Go ahead, Ken.
it started with Destin. I mean, we're 3 months behind out of that, but a lot of this, your matching bonus in particular, folks, it'll be delayed a month or two as people start putting people in and get subscriptions and auto deliveries. You start seeing that later on. That's when it began. And consistent and persistent, CAP, put a cap on it. Consistent and persistent is the key to everything. And that's David's key and everybody's key that's successful. Maybe occasionally you get lucky and hit some person, but it's from being consistent and persistent. Just like this Saturday morning call, Chris, you've been consistent with it for all these years. That's why all these countries are on here. All these states are on here. If you just did it hit and miss, there wouldn't be a dozen people on here today. So it all goes back to being consistent and persistent every time.
Absolutely. Todd?
No, I think everybody hit it. Tracy, I know that you've got a perspective from a long time in the industry with the Noni world. You want to make a comment on the momentum we're all seeing?
Yeah, I do, Todd. I've been with Noni for 19 years. You go through these phases and you're up and down and things happen, cycle, economy, just world things, not the company, just things happen. And right now, Ken nailed it. That we are in such a perfect place because people have opened up their eyes and their ears and just want to listen to find out what you're doing. Because number one, costs are going up. I don't know if you've been to the gas station lately, but things are putting the pinch on people and they're saying, listen, I don't want to give up my lifestyle and stay home. I still want to travel. I still want to do what I have to do, chase my kids around the country for athletics or whatever. How do I make additional income? And the average person, Todd, outside of network marketing, can't create additional income just by going to their boss and give me a raise. They go get a second job. Now you're really passing on that time. You're giving up all your free time to work an hourly wage. The only real option is what? Put it into Bitcoin and hope it goes up. But you're taking money out of your pockets. There's no other way other than network marketing to really create a side hustle income. And so people are so open to it. So if you're sitting there listening to us today and you're thinking like, I don't know anybody that would want to do this, you are fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. I guarantee you, if you just had a conversation with people, you'll find out, you know what? You have a lot more in common with what their goals are. And you have something that may or may not fit them, but you don't know. And Renew, I'm telling you, Renew is the product that is perfect to introduce to people. Because number one, you are going to get results easily within 5 days, if not the first night you take it. And a lot of people think, yeah, those products, they don't work. Yeah, Renew, I tell you, it absolutely works. I have yet to talk to anybody that takes Renew consistently that has told me, yeah, I just don't feel anything with it. I don't care if it's something as small as sleep. As small as sleep. If you watch commercials on TV, they did tons of medication commercials for sleep because they know how important it is. Renew is that one thing that can get you into that good REM sleep, gives you the energy, the libido, all that stuff. It is an absolutely amazing product. Now, one of the things that works in there from my side is the Noni amplifies all those benefits. So it's unique to us. You're not going to get a Renew product anywhere else in the world that's like Renew because of the Noni that is in there. And so that's a marketing advantage that we have when we talk to our friends and our family. Because we're out there talking, they can't get a Renew product like this anywhere else in the world. That's exclusivity. That's a marketer's dream to have that exclusive product. Then you throw in the community like Level Up. You throw in the vision and the corporate new age vision of being a social selling company. All of these things with the timing of the market, like Ken said, absolutely a killer time to be involved. Now, tomorrow night, I think it's 8:00 Central Time on Coach's Corner or Coach's Andrea and Brent's call. Christine McKay is doing a Renew launch call with a pack. Now, I challenge you if you're on this call, make sure you're on that call tomorrow night. Get your team on that call tomorrow night because you don't want to go through this rev up, Todd. You don't want to go through this rev up by yourself. If you want to make money and you want to make an impact, don't go by yourself. And I've always been a believer in this. You can't sell what you don't have. And Kristen said it earlier. I had a box and I sold it because she had it, right? Stock up to some level. Because if you run into people, you can sell it to them right there. You can give them seven pixie sticks and say, here, try it for 7 days. You have that product on hand, you'll sell it. So that new pack that's coming out tomorrow night, you're going to want to get that if you're serious about revving up for your level up for the summer. So I challenge you to do that, because don't go into this alone. Don't go into this alone.
Yeah, it's going to be a great week to be putting lives out on the Rev Up Challenge starting next Monday. And like Tracy said, if we could get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, anybody to go along with us, maybe 10, if you're crazy. And man, get a 28-day challenge going, and your business could rev up this summer like you've never seen it before ever in your whole life. And Chris, one other person that's with us this morning that's got a business that's really revving up. He's on a morning income producing activity call with me, and I think he signed up somebody about every day last week. Got a great growing organization. I know that he and Melissa Jackson Andrew are doing a big event in South Mississippi this coming Tuesday. And by the way, Anthony, make sure if you have won anything, you get your address to Anthony, or it will not make it. Anthony will get it to me and I'll send it to you. But Anthony, we also got a Level Up hat and shirt to give away this morning and a sign. So you've got 3 more giveaways, Anthony, in your thing there. And if you want to give away and share your Rev Up business testimonial.
Well, I'll start off with a prize. I love giving away prizes. So we're going to start off with a hat. Everybody in the chat, I'm going to pick, let's say the number 30 is 127 people. The number 46 person that puts Rev Up in the chat, I'm going to go back and check, and you get the Level Up hat that Todd just put on his head. So number 36, I'm going to go back and check in a little bit. But yeah, Todd, the Renew has been a game changer, just like Tracy has talked about, Ken, Kristen. It has been something that I could easily sample out. That was one of the products that I love, just grabbing a box and I just be like, hey, here's 3 days. I just want you to try it out. And I did that to several people, and they all came back and said, okay, hey, I need some more of this Renew. Every single person I gave a little 3-day sample to, they came back and signed up either with 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes, however many boxes they wanted. But it's just been absolutely amazing just doing that alone and just getting interaction going in. And then also so many people, like Ken said, have turned back on their subscription just because of the Renew. I even gave some of my current brand partners that had never tried it. I was like, hey, here's a little sample, try it out. And then next thing you know, people just started like, just wanting it. So I believe that is 36 right there. So now it's time to give away a t-shirt. So the next question is, let's see. We got the Level Up t-shirt. How long is this challenge? How long is this little small challenge going to be? Matter of fact, I'm going to pick number, let's see, we'll go 62. In the chat, I'm going to pick the 62 person that put 28 in the chat. I'm going to save the chat, so don't worry about it. And Jerry and Sheila was the winners earlier, and also Miss Dawn Olmstead was also the winner as well. So Jerry and Sheila won. They were number 25, and then Dawn was number 1. Jerry and Sheila, Chris's sister.
They won the Renew.
Hey, Sheila signed up. She signed up 3 new reps this week, and heck, Jerry's like 78. He might need to get a double box. Get your address to me, Jerry.
So we got prizes. We wanted to spike it up this morning. Hey, we about to rev up the summer, you guys. All we can say is get plugged in, get your boxes ordered, because it's going to be amazing, and get ready to start leveling up and revving up your summer, and watch how many people follow you, because they're just like you. They want to get in shape. They want to make some more money. It's that time of the year. It's that time in life, really, because everybody's been down, stuck in the home. Everybody's got the COVID pounds, and everybody's trying to get out of that. And so why not? Why not bring your friends and family with you? So I encourage you to reach out to everybody you know, grab yourself some extra boxes, and let's go make this happen. So I'll pass it back to you, Todd.
Awesome. By the way, on our Rev Up for Summer Level Up Challenge, there are going to be significant prizes. We're going to get those from Maria at the company. So Maria's supposed to let us know Monday or Tuesday what we've got. And what we'll have Maria do is just ship them straight to you after the 28-day challenge is over with. But if you do post every single day of the 28-day challenge, just drinking your water, activity, eating right, mixing your Renew in your favorite juice, telling us how you drink it. You know, it could be a million things you could post. Just make sure you get activity out there, get the before done. Go ahead and take your before this week. If you want a 10-pack, get your 10-pack ordered. If you just want a couple of boxes, get a couple of boxes, get a couple people to rev up with you. It's really good sometimes to get somebody in a challenge like this if you've got the box in hand and you can just sell it to them out of your hand. Because if you got to get them signed up and get it to them, and then all of a sudden they're 4 or 5 days late getting started in the challenge with the rev up. So we've got a whole week ahead of time. We can get ours ordered. And if you're good at doing lives, go to Level Up Life this week and put a live out there and challenge everybody to join you in the Rev Up Challenge with Level Up. And make sure you're on Brent and Andrea's call tomorrow night. Chris, as Ken said, you've been so consistent with this call. You do it Saturday in, Saturday out, and I appreciate you. And I'll turn it back to you.
You know,
Hey,
Todd,
Chris, let me mention one more thing so everybody will know, Todd, is the company is continuing to improve the back office and the websites. It's getting better and better and better. But a couple things that we're working on right now, just so people will know is coming, is notifications to you when new reps and new customers join your team, and a new report showing you new reps and new customers that have joined today, this week, this month. So we're continuing to work on that and make it better and better to go along with all the other growth.
absolutely. There's so
Yeah,
many.
and Ken,
Go ahead, Todd.
one of the things I wanted you to say, Ken, and I'm bad at remembering exact numbers, but on the Partners Council call, they gave some percentages of Europe and United States being up, and then we met that guy that's working on the back office. So if you don't mind, if you can remember those percentages, how much everybody's up, and then share a little bit about this guy that's working on this back office stuff, how impressive he is.
Yeah, Europe, as y'all probably know, Mark Wilson, the president of the company, Cameron, Deanna Latson, Steve Swartz, they all did a tour over in Europe and hit several countries. And Cameron told me they were up 24% in Europe in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And he said that Canada was up more than that. And he didn't give the exact number in Canada, but apparently Canada's growing faster than any other country right now, which is shout out to our folks to the north. And then the US was right close to the same number. I think we were up 18 or 20%. So that's strong, guys. And we're just getting started. We're just really, the mask mandate was finally just lifted. We can fly now without mask and things like that. So it's just going to get better and better. And yes, there's a new guy helping us in between us, the brand partner and the IT department, who's extremely experienced, Todd, and you saw some of the things he's already done for us. So you're going to see an acceleration of improvement for the remainder of what we need in the back office and the mobile app, and including, because one of the things we've been missing, Chris, is somebody new joins our team today. We don't even know it. Or you can go to your dashboard and it'll say 50 people have joined the last 7 days, but you don't know who they are. We want to be able to welcome them. We want to be able to see who sponsored them so we can congratulate them and keep up with our growth. So all that's already, in fact, it's already done and they're testing it as we speak. So we should see that real soon. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the new.
Hey, and I got it,
Chris.
Chris. I got to give one shout out to Nick Pappas. He's on with us this morning over in South Africa. Nick has been so helpful to all of our people here that have, straggler reps signed up in South Africa. Nick, we cannot thank you enough. Anything we can all for you do back over here in this country, as your business comes this way, all you got to do is ask us and we will absolutely do it.
Well, guys, one thing else I wanted to add about what Ken said, to add to the app. I'm not a high tech guy. I think I'm probably the lowest tech guy y'all know. But the things they're doing with this app and the things they're doing, and I want to make sure you're clear, this is still a tool, guys. It doesn't stop what we have to do. They're nothing but tools. And I think that's where some of us get sidetracked thinking there's going to be this magic click. Todd Rowland's business is growing, but he won't tell you that he spent 12 days on the road. He'll leave that part out. And I will tell you, I got a road trip planned. I'm just seeing things happen, but I just know that the tools that are coming, that are all coming together. And yes, they've been taking much longer than I anticipated, but I'm going to go back to Renew. I am totally convinced. Y'all remember today is, I believe, the 23rd. Am I right? April 23rd. Y'all mark down that Chris Doyle said on April 23rd, by next April, Renew will be the #1 product in this company, and it won't be by little, because it's the only product I've ever seen that you can put a person on, and in a few days, they know it. They may know it the first day. And it doesn't matter whether they're Kristen, who is my daughter, who's trying, she's beast mode 24/7, or someone like me who's non-beast mode, who sees all the benefits of things. I was going to give a testimonial, Todd, but I'm not doing it in front of Kristen. So she's still on the call. She's saying thank you right now. I see her saying thank you. But all I'll tell you is when you get in your 60s, my wife thinks this is the best product we've ever had. She loves our Lucium. She loves the Blue Frog 2. She loves the Burn now. She drinks her Moa every day. She drinks her Noni every day. She drinks her Limu 5X every day. But I'll promise you right now, I ain't letting her quit Renew. She may quit Renew, but I would never let her quit Renew. Todd joked about that, but I will promise you, I'm going to go straight out with just trying to see what I can do with Renew and add products to it afterwards, because I've got some names of people that I know were networkers that I have had in my other company who weren't interested in this company. And if you don't know it, there's competition out there that's had something like this, but they were what I call synthetic hormones, and they did make people feel results. But the problem with it was a synthetic hormone. What we've got is something totally different that's patented. Guys, if you don't get it, I mean, I get it. I am totally convinced that this product becomes so big, they're going to say, oh, y'all got all this other stuff, and it'll be this Renew that we all started with. Guys, thank you so much for being on. I mean, we love these calls and what they've done. Ken Bailey, and now he's my regular here. He used to come in every once in a while. We'd beg him to show up. Now Ken's here every Saturday. Guys, don't miss this challenge. And I'm going to make a statement, because sometimes it's always talking in. I'll post. I may not post 7 days a week, but I'm going to start posting at least. I'll start Monday. I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to post about my Renew, because I know how much it's working for me. And I'm finally feeling like I get back to that gym and do some things after being down for a few days. So, guys, thanks for being on. Coach Rowland, I'm glad you can't make the MacBook work, just because I found out I'm not the only person about high tech. So thanks for being on, guys. We appreciate you. Work your business and don't miss this opportunity right now. You can unmute the lines. Anthony's in control. If y'all don't know how much we appreciate Anthony, he was here early, opens up the room. He's in under my name usually. I get into the room, it's already set up, take care of everything. I don't know how we do it without him. Thank you.